As an author, you can make best use of Research Online by not only putting your research publications onto Research Online, but also creating a personal researcher page. Now what that is it's an individual web page that brings together all your Research Online publications, but also includes information about the author. It'll include a photograph, a contact information, a description of your research interests, who you are, what your position is at the University of Wollongong. It also enables you to refine that page yourself, have a bit of ownership of that page, arrange your publications according to various document types or even subject headings, for example. So it gives you the facility to really make that your personal page to the world. The preferred method of getting your material up onto Research Online is by using the Research Information System, RIS, the university's research database. Once you've had a research publication published, you can provide information about that publication, put that information onto the RIS system, and also attach a digital copy of your research output onto the RIS system. You can then flag that item for deposit in the repository into Research Online, and library staff will then transfer that data, the description of your publication plus a copy of the publication, over into Research Online. They will make the appropriate copyright checks, and if possible they will make that item available on open access. So that's the preferred way of getting your material up onto Research Online. If you have a collection of publications going back 10, 20 or whatever years, you can also place that material on Research Online in a couple of different ways. You can use the Research Information System to put the material and the descriptions of it onto the RIS system, or you can directly contact the Research Online staff in the library and they can assist you in putting that material onto the Research Online system by working out what kind of data is needed, whether you've got a copy of the material. They can possibly help you in scanning that material. And so there's a couple of ways in which you can put your own archive onto Research Online. The version of the paper that goes onto Research Online is ideally the final published version. In about 30% of the cases we can actually put the publisher's PDF up onto Research Online. But in that other 70%, due to copyright restrictions, we probably need to put up your final desktop version, for example. Now, that can be exactly the same content as the published version, but it might be different in that it doesn't have the publisher logos, for example. So in about 90% of the cases, we can put the final published version up onto Research Online, and that's a real positive. University of Wollongong authors who have material on Research Online, every month they're given an automatic report which tells them how many full text downloads their material has had. So that's a great tool for keeping them up to date in regards to the impact of their publications. And that enables academics to look at the popularity, for example, of various publications, and that might affect how their future research direction.